Well, here we go. Bible prophecy is being fulfilled right in front of our eyes. We have breaking news coming out of Syria right now, where the last big fight is happening in Damascus, where we have the Syrian opposition rebels reaching Damascus. So these Syrian opposition forces have reached the countryside around Damascus in a rapid advance. From the looks of it, Syria has fallen. Now you may be asking, how is this right here Bible prophecy? Well, I would love to show you. We can go to Isaiah chapter 17, the burden against Damascus. Behold, Damascus will cease from being a city, and it will be a ruinous heap. But through this destruction we see right here, the remnant of Syria, they will be as the glory of the children of Israel. Now I recommend for you to go to Isaiah chapter 17 to read it on your own. And I understand how some people will say this has nothing to do with what's going on in Syria right now, but it's the convergence of events going on. Because it's not just a matter of this happening, but this right here is just one puzzle piece to the full picture. Now, just like a puzzle, when you have one piece, you do not see the full picture. But once you start to connect each puzzle piece together, the full picture starts to become more and more clear. And that's exactly what's going on right now in this world, with Bible prophecy fulfilling right in front of our eyes.
3. Vonga warned that when Syria collapses, it would trigger a catastrophic conflict between Western and Eastern powers, leading to a devastating global war. Recent developments in Syria have intensified fears surrounding her prophecy. A new coalition of rebels, primarily linked to Hayat Tahrir al-Sham, has launched a surprise offensive, successfully capturing Aleppo and pushing deeper into Damascus. This marks a significant shift in the ongoing civil war, which has already lasted over a decade. President Bashar al-Assad has fled the capital, leaving his regime on the brink of collapse. Vonga's ominous words resonate as she stated, "When Syria falls, a great war between the West and the East will follow." She further predicted that this conflict would erupt in spring, potentially leading to a third world war that could devastate the West. Another cryptic part of her prophecy suggests that Syria will fall at the feet of the winner, but the winner will not be the one, leaving many to speculate about who truly stands to gain from this turmoil. As global tensions rise with conflicts in Ukraine and Israel-Palestine, Vonga's predictions are being revisited with urgency.
What if I told you that the fall of Bashar al-Assad uncovered so many shocking details? Stay till the end. What we've uncovered will shock you. For years, questions have loomed about Assad's regime. Now shocking discoveries are surfacing. Beneath the home of Maher al-Assad, luxurious underground tunnels were found. These aren't just escape routes. They're equipped with railways and opulence, hinting at deeper uses. Meanwhile, Bashar al-Assad has disappeared since his sudden visit to Moscow. Russian sources are tight-lipped, fueling speculation about his location and activities. Reports reveal a web of secrets, including Iran's foreign minister's last dinner in Syria, suggesting high-level power plays leading to Assad's downfall. Reports also link Assad's wealth to illegal activities. Captagon drug trade profits allegedly funded his regime, generating approximately $2.6 billion annually and accounting for nearly 50% of Syria's annual revenue. This shadow economy kept the government afloat amid crippling sanctions. Assad family's net worth is estimated between $1 billion and $2 billion. Adding to the intrigue, Assad's regime has reportedly funneled vast sums into securing high-end properties in Moscow, with claims of owning over 20 luxury apartments valued at more than $30 million. These properties hint at preparations for a potential exile. The fall of Bashar al-Assad wasn't a random event. It's the result of a collapsing regime, weakened alliances, and strategic moves by global powers.
Russian air base in Syria that they had a ton of troops and a ton of forces in Syria supporting the regime while they were there. And there's been all these trucks pouring into Lyman air base over the past day or so, and they've got all these cargo planes taking off from there, like taking all their stuff back to Russia. They are evacuating the country. You can see all the different vehicles passing by constantly. Apparently, the HTS are standing guard outside of the airbase, and they're just hanging out there. And from what I've been hearing, they've been communicating with some of the Russians as they are going into the base, and all the Russians are saying, yep, we're leaving, we're pulling out, we're getting everybody out of here, we're going back to Russia, we're pulling all of our equipment out, and then they're going to shut the airbase down. So we've seen this kind of thing in other locations before, but I don't think I've ever seen the Russians evacuating in quite this way.
This right here is a worst case scenario for Russia and Syria. Russian warships have fled, retreated from their port of Tartus in Syria. This is massive. Because if you are unaware, one of the reasons why Russia is even in Syria is to repair their ships 24/7 in deep, warm water ports. They don't have that access in Russia because it's kind of cold up there. And in return, Russia would go after the enemies of Assad. Well, actually, what's funny, these are Americans and Russians in the same convoy because technically they were also fighting some of the same enemies. Now, the other speculation is that just outside of the port, warships are just preparing to either try to take it back or just waiting to see what happens. Again, this port was extremely vital to Russia and one of the main reasons why they even stayed in Syria.